What do you say, Rex? Do you want to go out in the rain? I know you're not really liking the rain that much, but it's a lot warmer. 54 degrees this morning. 8:30, up a little late. Thunderstorm? I don't know. There might be one out there somewhere. The barometer is falling. That's for sure. Oh, little cyclonic spin, a little hesitancy. Not going far from the house. T-Rex, not a big fan of the rain. We got green grass. 54 degrees. We may touch 60 today here in Boston. But meanwhile, just to the west and northwest, we're still in the 30s. Cold air is more dense than warm air. It's easier dislodged when you're adjacent to 55-degree ocean, which we are. The wind is in my face. That's east-northeast. It's not that strong, although if you get out over the water, it is 25 to 35 knots this morning. Thank you, Darius, always on the National Seashore each morning with videos for us. There's just a wealth of information on Twitter. Luann on the coast in Connecticut. I stayed up late watching the webcams last night, watching it snow. It was a wall of snow as that warmth came at us from the south and ran into the cold and really wrung out a nice 1 to 3 inches of snow in the higher elevations. Western Massachusetts. Oh, I didn't catch your name, but I remember the tweet. 3 or 4 inches of snow with ice on top. Western Massachusetts, the Berkshires. Let's see, we're still dripping in the gauge here. 0.6. Heaviest rain is gone by. You watching the radar? Really interesting. The stratification's happening. Looks like almost columns or rows of intense precipitation with an updraft and then a downdraft. It lets up, and that's a sign of an intensifying low pressure system. The wind down near the ground isn't that strong. And then you get up to about 12,000 feet, it's 50 knots, and then there's a whole layer in the atmosphere around 15 to 22,000 feet where there's hardly any wind, and then up around 26,000 feet, it's from the southwest at 100 knots. Do we have bombogenesis? No. I suspected that the Euro might have been overdone with the pressure deepening. A few days ago, it was 999 forecast over Cape Cod this morning. Instead, looks like about 1,007, deepening to 989 or about 988, it looks like, in 24 hours. So just shy of bombogenesis. That's right. It was 1,009 to 998. 1,009 to 988. You got to realize I don't really have a script or anything. I'm just standing here outside trying to remember all the things I put into my computer files this morning, and my disk drive and my brain's running a little full. So what's next? All right, this is going to shut down here in Boston. Several hours of this sort of fog and drizzle, and let's focus on wintry weather returning. There's a cold front and a cold air front on the way coming across southern Canada, the Great Lakes. Everyone's talking about the snow guns that are the Great Lakes turning on. Snow machines with the cold air coming over the warm water. A couple of feet of snow possible near Buffalo, and some of that snow is going to make it into northern New England with upslope snow. We've got a couple of more fronts coming by. A real big picture shows low pressure coming out of the Gulf of Mexico and missing us well to the southeast over the weekend, although the GFS is much closer than the Euro. I'm going to go with the Euro here, and then early next week, another front comes in with a backdoor front the middle of next week, setting us up with cold and dry weather for Thanksgiving and a storm somewhere in the lower Mississippi Valley. Meantime, we're just going to be cold to not quite record cold. It's going to be close through Thanksgiving. So there's the Boston temperatures warming up, and Warren, Vermont, staying cold enough to continue making snow pretty much around the clock. Snow, by the way, at this hour just kind of ramping up toward the Canadian border. I'll leave you with some observations on Twitter from two Tommies. New England Tommy hiking this morning just south of Jay, Vermont. And Tommy House, young meteorologist, full of ambition, on the roof at Plymouth State University. Thank you guys for sharing. Maybe I'll do another update during the day. This one didn't seem to go as smoothly as I was hoping for. T-Rex, where are you? Come help me with this. All right. Talk to you later. Just before midnight, there is some slush in those raindrops, so I'm going to put it in as the first trace of snow of the season. 11:45 p.m., November 15th.
Good morning. About 6:15. Got almost 2 inches. It's coming down really nice. Winds to be out of the northeast, about 22, 23 degrees at 2,000 feet. You can definitely hear the wind up top. No real light to speak of. It's pretty thick with clouds and snow, of course.
This is Tommy House here at Plymouth State University measuring the first snowfall on the Boyd Science Center roof. Let's see how much snow we got. Right around 2.75 inches. Get outside, soak up this beautiful snow. Have a great day.